Hello, hello, hello.
What's up? What's up? What's up with it?
What can I say? What can I do? What can I feel? It's been a crazy week since we pre-recorded last week to go to our basketball game.
Yeah. You want to talk about that? Well, after the introduction, go ahead.
Look at you.
After the introductions.
Getting it right. If this is your first time tuning in, welcome to GNC Sports Talk. I am the G. This is Gary.
I am the C. This is Cary.
And we do it for the culture.
By the culture.
Because we are the culture.
You did? Can't forget that part.
You can't forget that
Forget that part.
Number one sports podcast. Why?
Because our mama said so.
Because our mama said so, and I think that is her that had put the comment. We shall see. If it's not, oh well, I think I am wrong. And I am wrong. I am wrong.
Wrong.
I apologize. It is.
Another week. We are here. And this is coming from Black Rating.
I'm just going to pick it up faster than that.
Black Rating. Shout out to Black Rating. Hey, the bill coming through, bro. The bill is coming through. Now, I ain't going to lie. I had to spend a couple of dollars on it, but it's getting up there. You know, I get a couple of moves down, get my shot right. I got the Carmelo Anthony shot. I got you, bro. I got you. Everybody out tuning in to Black Rating. But, yeah, man. Other than that, let's get to it. What else you got before we get started?
Before we get started, there are a few housekeeping things
yes, sir.
that we must do
Uh-huh.
as I get everything ready. Can't forget that. That's one. Can't forget that. Number two, we here at GNC Sports Talk love music. Yes, I'm putting both of my hands on the microphone. We here at GNC Sports Talk love music. We want to make sure we share that thing with you, whether it's rock, pop. You want to say indie earlier because you said you found out all the genre.
Yeah.
It's better when I say it though.
Indie rock.
I don't think I ever said indie, so that was
indie.
Okay.
Dance. Reggaeton.
Here at GNC Sports Talk, we do enjoy music here. We love it. We want to share it with you. We have a segment at the end where we give you 2 picks a piece, 4 picks together.
Yes, sir.
But before we do that, we always want to hear from you. What are you listening to? If you will, no matter what it is, rock, rap, indie, dance, hall, pop, skid up, jazz, whatever it
all
is.
Of that good stuff.
We want to know whatever you are listening to by putting an M in the comment section next to the artist, album, or song. We will make sure we highlight that at the end of every episode, like we always do. And the very last thing we want to get to is this. If you are a new subscriber, a new viewer, a replay viewer, we want to say welcome and or welcome back. We love you already, and we can't wait to see you the next time we're on camera. That's number one. Number two, if you've been locked in with us for a long time, not a short time, we want to thank the repeat offenders.
Yes, sir.
Because without y'all,
it's no us.
It's no us, and we wouldn't be locked in.
We wouldn't be here without y'all.
But every last one of y'all can do this. I'm like squinting.
Yeah, man, you can't look.
I was trying to do
it don't even matter, man. You can't look. It still look good, no matter what. It still look good.
Trying to do no looks in this thing. All right, you gonna carry the mic. This is a segment because it's been a busy day. You're gonna carry the mic for like 2 seconds while I get this other thing straight.
Yeah.
So tell people what the game was.
All right, man. So we went to it was Gary's first game attending the Syracuse coming down to visit SMU basketball game. Also, happy Tuesday. Thank you, Miss Tanya. We appreciate you. Don't worry, we gonna come out there to come visit.
What up, Tanya?
We coming out there to come visit.
What up, Tanya?
But
Tanya, what's up?
All right. So we're back to the game. Great game. Great environment. I'm gonna just give you a little bit of the analysis of what happened during that game. Syracuse was a better team. They was ahead literally from tip off, and they lost the game. They was up for, let's say, 19 minutes and 50 seconds, and then SMU won the game with a tip in. But Syracuse was getting everything that they wanted on the offensive end. It seemed like everything was clicking for them. They were getting the looks they wanted. Anything that they wanted, they got. They had a plethora of shooters to come through there. They had a plethora of shooters to light it up. They point guard, he was pretty good. They center, they had a center 6'9" that transferred from TCU. He was pretty solid. Then on top of that, they had a 7'4" guy come through there off the bench. But Syracuse as a team, it was definitely a good game that I wanted to go watch. Unfortunately, years passed because this is their first year, SMU's first year in the ACC. So Syracuse came down. It was my first time checking out Syracuse in person. I was thrilled to be there at the game. It seemed like it had to be the longest first half, but all in all, and let me get to the SMU part as well. SMU, they stayed true, even though they were down the majority of the game. They stayed true to their identity. They point guard, it seemed like he played the whole game. I know he was tired after that game. He shouldn't have went to class if he did. But they big man, he was solid. He could have been better, but overall, my experience for that game with Syracuse and SMU, it was a good game. The fans turned out. The fans came and turned that place out from Syracuse and SMU. So overall, it was a good game. The parking, that's another subject for another day. But I genuinely love the game. I just love basketball in general, so I love it. I love it. But yeah, what you about to say?
No, nothing much. It was a good time. It was a good time. I'm almost done taking care of all the topics.
And also before he gets to talking, it was nonstop. It was nonstop laughing. It was nonstop analysis going on. We was talking about the NBA. We was talking about college basketball. We was talking about NFL free agency at the game too. So it was a good turnout. It was a late game. 8 o'clock. We got out there. The game was over with maybe like 10, 15 or something like that. Overall, it was a good turnout, and I enjoyed it. I can't wait to go back to some more games. If the turnout's going to be like that, I don't mind going. And again, it is college basketball. I don't mind watching college basketball, NBA basketball. I don't mind watching any of that. So, look, I'm here for it. If they have the tournament down here, whenever, I'm down to go back. Just like I did a couple of years ago when North Carolina came down here. It was good.
Yeah, good.
Talk about it.
Good game. It was fun. It was cool. You said everything. It's time to get into the real deal though.
Yeah,
that was a great game, great experience. Have nothing but great things to say about it. I don't think SMU should have won. That's a totally different discussion right now. What we have for you right now.
Yes, sir.
Because it's been going on. I didn't think NFL was going to try to make a splash like this, but we're not going to get into everything.
Splash.
We just going to get into a few things. The NFL free agency has taken place.
Mm-hmm.
This is where the real moves are made before the draft and before everybody gets it going for the 2025 season or the next season, if you will.
Right.
Trades have happened. Things are unfolding. People are getting dropped. They're getting dropped like flies.
Getting traded like
people that shouldn't be picked up are getting picked up, right? People getting paid that shouldn't be getting paid. There's a lot of things going on right now, and you have came to the right place. I know it sounds like I'm talking with a lot of energy, and that's only because I cannot believe some of this stuff is going on. Now, before we get going, I'm going to ask you,
okay,
and we're going to get these comments. Do you have anything that just shocked you that you want to tell the people about?
The first one, the very first one that jumped off at me, DK Metcalf getting traded to the Pittsburgh Steelers, man. I think it was a good move, not only for him, but as an organization. The only thing right now they need is a quarterback. If Russell Wilson can stay true, if Russell Wilson can turn back the hands of time, then they may have something. They may have something there. But my initial reaction to that jumped out the page right there. Okay. That kickstarted everything for me.
Okay. Getting to these comments real quick. There she is. There's our mother. Number one sports podcast for Tuesday nights. You know it. And why is it true? Because you said so.
Yep. And can I say, Mama, love you. Shout out to them Faraday Trojans. Unfortunately, they lost.
Oh, I didn't know where you was going with
they lost last night. They lost on a guy that threw the ball at the backboard came back to the other player, and then he caught it, shot it, and they won the game just like that off a three off the back. Look, he just threw it off the backboard.
This is Tanya since Cary and invited himself to Chicago. Can't wait to see you two. Ready for you to light Chicago up when it's officially summer, though. Yeah. None of that playing after fake spring weather as reliable as the Chicago sports. I'm not even gonna do you with that last part.
Karaoke, all they need to do is Snoop Dogg. Ain't no fun. You know what's next after that.
Good evening to our sis Chelsea. How you doing?
What up?
Oh yeah, it was a good time. It was a good time. The prices wasn't what they supposed to be though. Good evening. Just left the food bank volunteer driving.
Hey, we appreciate the volunteers out here at GNC Sports Talk.
You tried it.
Yeah, that's what we do, man.
Yes, needed one more game.
Yep.
Oh, got you. In terms of what you just said, so we get into the NFL and get done with the NFL because we got a lot to talk about with basketball. NFL, DK Metcalf getting traded. For the Steelers, it was great. For DK Metcalf, it was great. For the Seattle Seahawks, it is not. Sam Darnold, right?
Yes, sir.
Sam Darnold got signed to the Seattle Seahawks. Now, Sam Darnold showed us who he really was at the end of the year and not taking anything away from Seattle's receiving core and or running game. It ain't nothing like it is in Minnesota. So prepare to see possibly the real Sam Darnold show up in the first few games, and hopefully they got a backup or something like that because it might not last because Seattle may have a running game, but if they sit there and zone in on that and the NFC West defense is different than the NFC North defense, Sam Darnold could be in for a heck of a time.
And let's not forget the offensive line.
Absolutely. And
offensive line. Sam, you might be running for your life, baby.
Sam should have stayed in Minnesota. Also, Daniel Jones, we just going through quarterbacks right now. Yeah. Daniel Jones being signed by the Indianapolis Colts. And we'll move right on. Geno Smith being traded to the Las Vegas Raiders. I like the move. Pete Carroll, his former coach, who saw him blossom and really made his second stint of his career, and he's still young, come and prosper. Geno Smith to the Las Vegas Raiders is something decent. We should see if it's something good because that division is tough, but they now have a decent quarterback.
Mm-hmm.
And Kenny Pickett got traded to the Cleveland Browns.
Daniel Jones got traded to the Indianapolis Colts. Hey, reports. Anthony Richardson, they might be shopping him. Who knows? Do you think they should trade him right now or not?
I don't think with him being drafted, him being very raw, him not having very much experience, I do not believe he should be traded. I also don't understand why y'all bringing Daniel Jones in like he has proven something other than 1 year. And I said it.
I agree.
It was a fluke.
I agree.
So you bringing him in, signing him is like that's the answer to your prayers. No, that division still belongs to the Houston Texans, and possibly we should see what Tennessee does since they hire in the draft picks.
I want to know who
done with Jacksonville though.
Who do you think the trade that kind of shocked you?
Hey,
yo,
what up, CJ? Trade that shocked me. It didn't shock me, but I guess I was a little confused. Myles Garrett signing back with the Cleveland.
Oh my God! No, all that talk. You ain't go nowhere.
And somebody made the point that maybe this was his way of getting more money, making sure he got top dollar. Yeah. But I truly would have liked to see him. I get it. You a loyalist, right? Like you a loyalist. So I think that's what Myles Garrett is. What I mean by loyalist is you're never gonna leave your team. That's who you're gonna rock with no matter what through the thick and the thin. I am too, but I'm quick to be like,
yeah, you are.
Okay. So you a loyalist, and I believe that's what Myles Garrett is. But when I look at Myles Garrett, it's just like I tell you, you don't have to be in this position. You don't have to be this loud about it. You ain't got to be this upset about it. You ain't even got to show up if you don't want to. And he had the opportunity to basically force their hand to go ahead and dip, right? And you chose to stay. And not only did you stay, you doubled down. And you doubled down not by the money. You doubled down by saying you want a no trade clause.
No trade.
So even if they thought about wanting to get rid of you, they can't. And so you basically saying that you going to pull the strings to get this done? No, brother. It's that right there that kind of got me.
Yeah, man. It did. I think the one that kind of got me was Justin Fields the Lions got rid of Cash Dog Bull. Hey, yeah. Shout out to Cash Dog, man. What up, though?
Oh, we got to catch up, Sid.
Shout out to Cash Dog, man.
It's been a minute since we caught up, Sid.
Hey, you gotta love Detroit. You gotta love Detroit.
Go ahead. I mean,
the one that kind of got me was Justin Fields going to the Jets, a team back up with Garrett Wilson. That one, I can say this because he signed for 2 years, if I'm not mistaken. Justin, you know, I'm rooting for you, man. You're a black quarterback out there. You know, you showed some signs that you was improving. You showed some signs when you played with Pittsburgh last year that you could be dependable. But I can't say this. I ain't saying this the last straw for you. But if you don't get it right this time, then it might be quarterback 2 for you for the rest of your career.
He might not be signed again. We know. We know how it is with that.
And I don't want to say that. But
I say it.
But he might be QB 2. He might be another Kenny Pickett. Who knows? But another one, CJ Gardner. Not that we, is what it is.
That's our fault that he gone.
Yeah, he got traded to the Texans from the Philadelphia Eagles.
Hey, the Texans are a team that is very intriguing. Could be up next, like they, were supposed to be. Young CJ Stroud, young offense, some defense, and all that stuff like that. Who knows? Like him going wherever he go, he gonna make an impact. That's why I hated that the Saints got rid of him. I won't even talk about what we did. For more talk about the NFL free agency, period. Tune in later on this week, Thursday, as I do a deep dive on the sideshow from a fan's perspective. Yes, I'm plugging my own stuff because you posted. So yes, that is it for NFL. Just want to give y'all a sneak peek. There's a lot going on. I ain't going through everything, but we going to hit them highlights as I give y'all 15, 20 minutes.
Josh Allen signed for a 6-year, $330 million contract.
Still can't beat somebody.
Oops. Chris Godwin re-signing with the Bucks at 3 years, $66 million.
Then I said, damn, so I was doing a deep dive later on. No, you don't want to be a part of it. You want to do it. We can do it later. We do it later. We got to get in the basketball.
Later, what? Like today? No,
We get in the basketball.
I'll mess with you. Go ahead. Let's talk.
So, like every year, if you've been tuning in, the jingle that we always sing is, it's the most wonderful time of the year. Yes, it is what it is. It's March Madness at your feet. Yeah, I don't know the rest of it. Anyway, March Madness is coming. It's already started. For those of you who don't know, CJ's a loser on here. He's the loser, and so am I, because nobody has ever made a perfect bracket.
We're all losers.
But March Madness is certainly fun because you get to see what they call Cinderella stories. Mm-hmm. You also get to see Powerhouse of Blue Blood programs.
Say that 3 times.
You also get to see Blue Blood programs, and you also get a chance to really see that college basketball's best product is when that tournament of 64 starts. And it's just chaos. Smaller schools win, big schools dominate, schools you never heard of make long, deep runs. Mm-hmm. Pause, because I know you nasty. They make runs in the playoff. I'm sorry, in the tournament, and it's just this big, interesting thing. I don't know. We'll talk about that if we're gonna do something with that. But it is coming. The tournament, I believe, starts next week.
If I'm not mistaken, yep.
Tournament starts next week. NCAA March Madness is something you should tune into for the men and the women. The men and the women, it is something to behold for both. I know it's a lot of basketball, but it's definitely something interesting, something you get a chance to see a lot of insight in. You get to see what's next coming out that's possibly going to go in the draft, but you also see them competing at the highest level in a short amount of time to see who's going to be number one.
Yep. Let's get to that comment real quick. This is from CJ. Oh, shout out to Faraday Boys basketball. Lost to the number 1 seed by a buzzer beater last night in the semifinals. Record 26-9, and I did shout them out earlier. CJ, I saw the way that they lost. That might have been one of the luckiest things I have probably ever seen in my life. And as far as how it happened to get to the shot to win, that was absolutely lucky, man. Faraday did everything they were supposed to, but dude just threw the ball. hit the backboard, and like I said, took one bounce, went to the guy, and then he just wound up making the shot and winning the game.
Well, that's how it's supposed to be. That's what basketball
Yeah.
is. That's what football. That's what sports is. You never know.
And he was trying to, and CJ, he was trying to throw an alley to their center. He just threw it so bad that he ain't even catch rim or nothing like that. So go ahead. It is what it is.
It is. What it is.
Also, I hate to say it, man. The North Carolina Tar Heels. Oh my God. We had one chance. If we would have won that game Saturday against them, we was gonna make the tournament. Now we not gonna make that tournament.
We didn't need to make it.
We didn't deserve to make it.
Yeah, go back to the drawing.
We only had one quad, one win. Oh, one. Only one. Hubert Davis, you are officially on the hot seat, sir. I appreciate everything you did. You won against Duke. You won against Mike. His last home game ever. You won against Mike in the tournament. But that was then. This is now. And then when I talk about then, that's what, 2-3 years ago? Now, man, you need to get whatever you need to do to get the players, to get the high school recruits, to get the transfers. Do what you got to do, sir, because this right now is not it, man. I do not like losing them, even though we whooped their behinds last year. And like I had said last year, we was probably going to lose because they had the number one recruiting class. So.
See, this is what I'm talking about. You don't have to do this to yourself. You could have been quiet about it.
I couldn't hold it in.
Yes, you could.
As a fan and being true to our fans, I can't make fun of one team that we beat, and then I can't. I got to keep it real with myself.
I'm gonna keep it real with you. You knew there was gonna be some losers this year, just like I did.
No, I didn't.
Okay. All right.
So I guess I was wrong on that. You was right.
Oh, I've been right a lot with you. Minnesota, right?
That was number one team at a point in time.
It was Detroit always.
Now let's go to Washington or Philly. Go ahead.
Hey, I mean, if we being honest, your team wasn't the best win either. Washington wasn't the best win either.
My team won in it, so the Saints won in it.
Again, you ain't got to do this to yourself because next year is gonna be even worse.
We'll see.
Ain't no we'll see. Who we got at quarterback?
Derek
He
Carr?
used.
Rattler?
No, they're not playing him. It's another upset for this. There you go. I have no comment. You should.
I know he should.
For none of them. For basketball, for none of the school we cheer for in basketball, football was a wash. Like just
Lord.
The quieter that you can be about it, the more you don't hear nothing about it. The louder you get. These phones listening, so your thing gonna pop up with some articles. You gonna be mad.
Know.
You gonna be mad. You ain't gotta go through.
I already know.
You ain't gotta go through this. All right. What's up, guys?
What up, Spencer?
What up, Spencer? That's my guy right there. Oh! I did it. I got caught. God dog it. That's a pick. We'll get to basketball,
okay.
The NBA right now.
Okay.
Really quick. I told you OKC. OKC is the one. OKC is the one.
And Denver number 2.
What you gotta say? Because I told.
Hey man, look,
I'm telling for the MVP right
now. We both have a thing right now where we going against each other to see who's going to get NBA MVP, and I think Jokic might get it. He just had first ever in NBA history 30-20-20 triple-double. Never has that been done before. Mind you, he's averaging 4 points less than Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, but he has more assists and he has more rebounds. I think that's why, like I said, I think that Jokic might get it. My brother over here believes Shai Gilgeous-Alexander might get it, which I'm not mad at that, but go ahead. Tell the people why.
One of the only Canadians that I like should get the MVP. And I say that with tremendous respect to Nikola Jokic, a.k.a. the Joker. When they did this head-to-head matchup, they said Shai didn't even have his best game and still put up almost 50. Was it 50?
Yeah,
48 or 50.
It was 50, I believe.
I forgot. I can't remember. But regardless, He put up the points. Team looks magnificent. They still very young, and they doing this, and they had a good game plan to go against Jokic and just to D everybody else up. And I don't know what Monday night's results look like. Did you see who won that one?
Oh, I
can
did.
Look it up.
Yeah. If you don't mind, I didn't check it out Monday. I had technical difficulties with my TV, unfortunately.
No, it's all good. Well, I'll look it up, but my whole thing is this: it's some things that goes into most valuable player, and I understand Jokic is a stat sheet stuffer. I feel like Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is too, and the fact that you have your young team playing like this, and shout out to the one of the only Oklahoma City Thunder fans that I know. Shout out to Black Raiden. He been there for a while.
Yeah, look. We remember back in we remember.
So shout out to him for that. When I look at Oklahoma City Thunder, after going through what they went through last year, still being young, retooling, even without Chet Holmgren, their star center forward, whatever you want to call him, not being out there sometimes, and SGA, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, still putting up points. I feel like the MVP belongs to him. And it could go to Jokic, I wouldn't be mad. Hell, it could go to LeBron, I wouldn't be mad because of how he playing. It can go to Jason Tatum if you wanted to. But I just think that whoever has the best record, that's a thing, right, on both sides. So overall.
Right.
Whoever has the best record means something. And you, I guess, disqualify Boston sometime because Cleveland's gotten the better of them. Maybe you consider they disqualified Denver with what it is. But as far as what I'm seeing, Oklahoma City Thunder, since day one this season, have been playing this good. And the biggest reason why, because their most consistent player, most active player, most dangerous player, most, the one you got a game plan for.
Sir.
SGA has been doing this on a high level, higher than what he was doing the last year.
Yeah, and look, don't get me wrong, he is one of my favorite players to watch in the NBA because he can get to his spots. He know what to do.
Put your hand up. Pause. I don't know about that. I don't know if y'all getting that ring this year. I don't know if y'all getting that ring to the Thunder. I don't know.
It's a team in green and white.
I told him I'm not putting nobody again. Them is it.
It's either Boston. I think it's either Boston. Yeah, of course, Shea or of course OKC might be in there. I've been
you ain't been through no dark times. See, when you ain't never been a winner, no shade to you. When you ain't never been a winner, you've been to some dark times, but your dark times don't start till you win that thing.
Until you win that
and
thing,
you take a hiatus.
And you the hunted instead of the hunter.
And I'm sorry, I just gotta. It's not even me bragging, but we're Lakers fans. We got a Boston Celtics fan in the mix. Ain't no hard time when you didn't taste it. You taste it for a long time.
You ain't tasted for 10 years. You ain't tasted for 5 years.
We ain't even had no player till Braun got back.
Right. We were coasting out there, man. I don't know what they was doing, but like I was saying,
I want to see OKC in that thing.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind seeing it. I want to see one, how good they are. I want to see how good they are when they're healthy and when they come across a team that can play defense. And can get their own shot just like they can. I want to see the best of the best, and hopefully OKC can go through that and go through that struggle in the Western Conference because when we go through that struggle in the Western Conference because it's going to be a struggle to even get to the Western Conference Finals. But if you get lucky to make it there and win and go to the finals, then we're going to see what it's all about. We're going to see what it's all about. But, again, the defending champs, the Boston Celtics, they're going to be waiting. Either the Boston Celtics going to be waiting, the Cleveland Cavaliers, they're going to be waiting. And let's not get it confused. Giannis Antetokounmpo, he's still with the you-know-whats. So I'm not sleeping on them either. That's enough said on that.
There's no team in the East, in my opinion, that's better than Boston. And I understand Cleveland is playing their tail off and all that. I'm not taking nothing from them. It is no team in the East better than Boston when playoffs come just because of how long their run's been, how long they had their nucleus together, and they just won last year. Tell somebody knocks them off. In the East, that's the best team to me. Honestly, you could say in the league, in the whole NBA.
Okay.
When it comes to Denver, they are dangerous, but they've been proving that they can be beaten.
Mm-hmm.
And once Luka get healthy next year, not this year, next year, y'all watch out for them Lakers.
If they can get a big,
No, it's not even. It's
win.
It's win. Because they
don't want to come to LA.
They get it. No, it ain't even there. They get it.
DeAndre Ayton.
Yeah. I told you.
But I mean, he ain't gonna get the ball like he wants to. So yeah, we don't want the crybaby shit.
He can do whatever he wants. He better rebound.
Oh, that's nothing.
And go kick the ball out whenever Luka make a three or something. I ain't trying to hear all that, bro. You're not him. You are not him. Not in the league. Not right now. You might be a big man, but I don't identify you as a big man. You just out there. No shame. You're not Evan Mobley.
Mm-hmm.
You're not Nikola.
Mm-hmm.
You're not Giannis.
Mm-hmm.
You're not even Zion.
Man, everything you're supposed to be, you just said it.
So you might want to come here and get your stats up, baby.
And look,
you want to win a championship? You want to cry in the back of the
Toyota?
Back. Bars.
Bars. Hey, Freddie Gibbs, if you know, man.
All right.
You know.
Anything else with basketball?
No. We like you stated earlier, NCAA March Madness is about to get ready to kick off here. If I'm not mistaken, like I said, next week the AC. I'm looking forward to watching the ACC tournament, SEC tournament as well. The Big Ten tournament. I like some Big Ten basketball. Michigan State, y'all up there. Y'all should do some things. Y'all should. There is no reason at this year that y'all should not at least make either Elite Eight or Final Four. That's how good Michigan State is. I'm not sleeping on Michigan State.
I wouldn't sleep on nobody that go against because that's way upset.
And that's what it is. And just like you said, SEC, y'all on notice. SEC had a real good year this year. We're gonna see what it's all about next week or the week after Selection Sunday. So I can't wait for that too.
Yeah, we shall see. Mm-hmm. I have nothing else to add but this one thing right here. We here at GNC Sports Talk love music here, whether it's indie, dance, rap, hip hop, rock, R&B, slow jams, acapella,
the whole nine.
The whole 9 yards.
The whole 9.
We want to make sure we share our music with y'all just as we want you to share with us, if you will, for the end of the show. Put an M next to the song, artist, album. We should highlight that because we want to know what you're listening to.
Yes, sir.
Just like he'll find out what we're listening to.
Yes, sir.
Final segment. Y'all get ready. It's upon us. But speaking of segments, right?
Yes, sir.
We need to go ahead and get into ours, and you could go ahead and start it off.
All right. So we have Flag on the Play. And pretty much when Flag on the Play is when we see any athletes, whether it's male, female, coaches, male or female, when we see or hear them do anything egregious, it's our job as sports enthusiasts to call these people out. So with no further ado, my Flag on the Play goes to, and it's about to be a little rant I'm about to go on, people. This goes to LeBron James, Lakers player, face of the NBA, whatever you want to call him. Was face of it, But if y'all don't know, I guess last Thursday it was let's get it on SmackDown Thursday, man, because
shout out to SmackDown.
Yeah, shout out to SmackDown because it was and this ain't the only thing that happened. Charles Barkley, he was getting this shit off too. But if you haven't heard or if you haven't seen, last Thursday, LeBron James, they was playing at home. I forgot who they was playing against. That's how crazy it was. They was playing, and Stephen A. Smith was out there. And if you saw the clip of LeBron James looking down at Stephen A. Smith, and of course, I think we all got Stephen A. had confirmed that he said LeBron told him stop effing with my son, stop talking with my son. And just like this past Saturday, and I have my strongest opinion about this. I don't think nobody can change it. LeBron, I have to say, LeBron James, that was a weak move to do that to Stephen A. Smith. There was a plethora of ways that you could have went about it. There was many ways you could have went about that, but doing it on that main stage didn't do anything. Stephen A. Smith stood tall. I'm going to always support Stephen A. Smith. He never talked about anybody personally. It was always professionally. And everything that Stephen A. Smith had said prior to LeBron confronting him, everything that he said about his son, Bronny, was true. Everything that he said was true. He ain't say nothing. He ain't attack him personally. He just said everything about him professionally. He was the 55th pick. He got a chance to go play where he wanted to play, which is LA with his pops. He stayed at home.
Well, we don't really know if he wanted to go there.
Well,
we don't really know if he wanted to go there and play.
Anyway,
I'm just saying.
Okay, we don't. But anyway, back to that. But the way he went about it, and I don't like it. Ain't nobody above criticism. As me and you was growing up with our father and mama, they criticized us, and of course, when they criticized us, they was the best critiquers.
Mother criticized us.
Well, Daddy did 99% of that, but it helped us get better. And if you have somebody in your corner that can critique you and tell you, hey, you need to do this better, you need to do that better, give you praise when you give praise, it's all good, because the world out there, it ain't like that. People are going to critique you the way they're going to critique you. And just the way Stephen A was critiquing his game, it is what it is, bro. He ain't said nothing personal about it. And of course, all these other athletes that have kids, or all these other parents that have kids, nobody's above criticism. It's just part of the game. It's part of the game. And I think, like I said, that was a weak move. He could have went about it many ways he wanted to. And then I'm hearing players trying to shun Stephen A. Smith out. Y'all just as irrelevant as the person Stephen A. Smith was talking about. So forget y'all too. Stephen A. Smith don't need none of y'all. He don't even need LeBron. To be honest with you, LeBron got maybe a couple more years left. But after this, man, nobody cares. Nobody's gonna care about him. And then when that's done, then we want to see if his son gonna be whatever. And then after the fact, if you want to approach anybody like that, it was a weak move on his part. It was a soft move on his part. Ain't nobody above criticism. That's male or female. It don't even matter. Don't get mad when people critique you and they not talking professionally. So it is what it is on that note.
Real quick to the comments, Stephen A. Smith usually doesn't go personal unless it was Kyrie back in the day. It's only because he knew Cary a little bit because of his pops or whatever, but you're not wrong, Chris.
Right.
By the way, shout out, what's up?
Shout out, what up, what up?
I'll say this. The thing I think you got to make sure you add context to is this. With Stephen A. talking about Bronny, it was not about how good or bad Bronny can be. Matter of fact, if I'm not mistaken, he tried to lift him up in a sense and say he has all the skill set. We didn't see it at USC, which was true, because he got a heart condition that took him out the whole season, where he averaged only 5 points, and he didn't look effective when he was in the game. He looked like Omar Epps loving basketball when he got that injury at USC.
Yes, sir.
Actually, he was at USC.
Yep.
But the thing that the criticism came was when LeBron tweeted out on X, whatever you want to call it, my son better than half the people in the league.
I agree. Talk to him.
When it got personal.
Yep.
And that's when Stephen A. and others made the comment. Because as it stands, your son don't look better than half the people in the league. We were in the barbershop and people were sitting up there saying, well, when you sit up there and criticize Bronny about what he did in the pros, why we can't talk about what he did in the G League, which is a step-up league, and when he scores 30? Well, number one, they are probably all being told, if you don't pass in the ball, you ain't got a job, probably. Number two, it's probably being told, too, hey, he's scoring 30 in the G League. It's the G League. It's not the professionals. It's not the best of the best in the world in the NBA. No, nobody talks about the G League because it doesn't matter. They're working their way up to get to the NBA.
Yes, sir.
So to the people we talked to in the barbershop, like we said, nobody's talking about nobody in the G League because that's not what it's meant for. We're not talking about Bronny scoring 30 when he only scored 2 when he was in the professionals. We're not talking about how he looks undersized when he's on the court, how his skill set is almost like a 3-and-D player, which means you're not effective superstar, all-star level. Stephen A. was not wrong. Nobody else was. You started this. You got the criticism going on your son. Maybe if you wouldn't have said that about him being better than half the people, then nobody would have said anything. Then you try to recant it and come back and say, well, it ain't half but his son. You should have still said that. Your son didn't prove anything in college. I'm sorry.
I agree.
He didn't. You exposed him to this. You got him to the league. Rightfully so. Nepotism and all. Nobody cares. You said your son was better, and when he got on the court, he was not.
It is what it is, man. And with that being said, this is my flag.
Hey, Chris, you know Omar.
Facts.
You already know.
Facts.
You already know. That's how his son look.
Yep.
That's how his son look.
Yes, sir. All right, man.
I almost got my flag on the play.
Oh, man.
I got into a rant.
Have it about it.
There's a couple of them that I had in my mind. I think I'm gonna just reference the thing from earlier.
Mm-hmm.
My flag on the play. That was Cary and Gary. How dare you? How dare you bring up all this mischief, mayhem, and wonder whether you're gonna actually be a Cleveland Brown because you want to be a winner, and you actually signed with them and double down, and you have a no trade clause in your contract. It's other flags on the play, but that would really irk me.
Hey,
There's other flags on the play. But that one for sure irked the mess out of me. Maybe we just do a flag on the play episode one.
Yeah, man.
But that wouldn't irk me because he was like, "Oh, I want to get traded. I want to be here no more." The owner basically showed you what he think of you when he said he wouldn't meet with you, go meet with the GM, and then you sign with them. Yeah, you got your money. Kudos to that. Nobody's mad about that. But when the no trade clause is in there, like did they Miles Gary blink twice?
Yeah.
If they did something to you, no trade clause out of Cleveland, like you put that in there, not the team. You did that. Yeah, you might go down being one of the best Browns ever, but blink twice if they did anything to you.
Blink twice if you need help.
Did they take you to Hollywood? No. Is this Morse code? I can't believe he doubled down with the no trade.
Hey man, look, with all that money they giving you, look, you can go buy a ring. You'll go buy a ring. Money talk, man. Bullshit walk. Hey, look, they offer you the bag. Oh. No, let's keep it bad. They offer buddy the bag.
You can't go buy a Super Bowl ring.
Man, look, you can buy something close to it. You can go buy something close to it. How much was the deal?
I guess that's what I use on Drake's side with the Tupac ring, huh?
I don't care about that. I don't care about that ring. I don't care about a Tupac ring. No, man, I don't care about nothing.
Hey.
I don't care about that.
Hey, be real though. Don't be playing like you would go buy a championship ring or something like that. You a competitor. If you don't win it, you ain't earned it.
Yeah, but I'm still buying something. I don't care. It's 100. How much was it signed for? 100 mil?
No, it's more than 100.
Oh, more than 100.
It's more than 100.
Man, go keep getting them checks, man. Hey, look, and also he must love Cleveland.
I told you, I ain't tripping off him getting the checks. This fool doubled down and said he wanted no trade clause. Yeah. They didn't put it in there. He did.
Yeah, I don't know.
Blink twice if you are in.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, Miles. There's no trade clause, bro. I don't know what you was thinking on that, dog. Hey, they must have slipped you something. I don't know what they did, bro, but you wilding.
Oh, Mickey, you're so fine. You're so fine. You blow by.
Nah, you right. Facts is facts. Hey, facts.
How you doing, Sade?
What up, Sade? Maybe if he was playing Monica one-on-one for his dad's hair. You know what? I ain't gonna say nothing about no hairline. No karma to come back on mine, boy.
Hey,
mine's cool right now. Mine's cool.
That's why we growing the beard out, baby. If it happens,
hymns.
Oh, yeah.
Hymns. Don't get hymns.
Oh. They ain't sponsors. You can't say their name.
Oh, my bad.
You said it.
Yeah.
You said it once. I'm just saying. You kept saying it,
bro. I'm getting it. You know what? I'm getting that, dog. No, I can't go out like that. I can't go out like Miles, bro.
Said you tripping, but that was funny.
That was good. That
was funny. No, I mean, like first sponsorship. I'm just gonna let you know every other word out of my mouth gonna be whatever that sponsorship name is. I'm just letting you know.
Facts.
Hey, if y'all want to be the first sponsor, if you want to dare me, be the first sponsor. We can talk about it.
Blue Cross, what's up? ACSC, what's up? What's cracking? What's popping? What's popping, dog?
We're gonna see how diverse they is.
We're gonna see.
We're gonna see how diverse they is.
We're gonna see how diverse y'all like. We would look. Anyway, all right. I got locks on. Cool. Facts. You do.
Well, if your hairline can still go back with locks. I've seen it.
Man,
some people shouldn't have locks or hair.
Hey, let's get to this next segment.
Go ahead.
All right. So we have when light comes at you fast.
I've got the flag.
That was the weakest throw. Anyway, when life comes at you fast is pretty much when when you get on a plane, when you get on a jet or a helicopter, and you on cloud 9, cloud 10, cloud 13, cloud 15, and you jump off the plane, the helicopter, the jet, and your parachute don't work. This is what happens. All right, so when life comes at you fast goes to none other than Kansas City wide receiver, just played in the Super Bowl. Yep, rookie. Well, not a rookie anymore, super sophomore, Xavier Worthy. Yep, he is in a long line of Kansas City players that has, committed some kind of assault or whatever and got arrested, unfortunately. But he got arrested Friday night out here in Texas. Because he choked a family member, allegedly. Choked a family member, allegedly.
Good job.
Appreciate it. Learn from the best. He choked a family member, allegedly. And, sir, why can't we all just get along?
Why can't we all? That's what you got to say.
Why can't we all just get along?
Wow.
Why can't we all just get along? Why I gotta turn physical violence? Why did you almost choke whoever you almost choked out? I heard, rumblings or whatever. I don't know what happened, man. I can't even say it. I don't even want to say it. But, sir, as a professional athlete, as a role model to the youth out there, do better. Please do better. We don't want you missing out. It seems like you're going to have a great career. You young, you talented. We want you to keep going up, just not against us. We want you to keep doing your thing. But, right now, man, you got arrested. Just need to do better. If you need anger management, go to boxing class, talk to a therapist, do what you got to do. But choking people out, ain't it? Allegedly, ain't it? So, yeah, when life comes at you fast, go to Xavier Worthy. From the Super Bowl to the jail cell.
That's pretty good.
Appreciate it.
Few comments to get it to. Oh, I ain't know if he's gonna read it now.
My man. LMFAO. Laugh my. I'm going straight to Turkey when my time comes, or getting that man. Trust.
Hey man.
Trust.
No harm, no foul. That's all.
Hey man, look.
Hey, you do what you gotta do. As long as you can live with it, that's all I can say.
Yeah. When I say him, you say him. Him. Anyway.
I'm sorry, I'm looking at Sid comment. I apologize.
Look like the used car with that.
You know the sad part about it? I ain't getting paid when he getting paid.
I guarantee you, if he was, he wouldn't throw it like that.
Oh boy, if I'm getting taken out the first play, I'm about to fall like Tom Brady. Be like, oh my neck.
I'll be the best second. I'll be the best chalk holder, chalkboard, or whatever.
No, clipboard,
boy, you never seen. Boy, I'll be in their face everywhere.
I'm gonna come on here with a neck brace. That's how you know I'm serious. I'm coming with a neck brace. Your neck still hurt. It's been 3 years.
Be like that, cuz.
Yeah,
be like that, dog. It be like that, dog.
See me after hours, though. Be like, that neck ain't working, huh? Huh? It ain't working, huh? Anyway, go ahead and get to this and we get to these picks. Ladies and gentlemen, we're at the next to last segment. My money shot. My money shot is something that I want you to remember, something that you cannot forget. Shall not forget when you hear it. If you hear it, shall you hear it one more time? Make sure you come back, play the whole episode again, because we're poor and we need the views.
Well,
I finally figured out. After 2 months, I figured out how to do it. All right. This was a light one. This is something that a lot of people might know, but maybe they do, maybe they don't. My money shot goes to the NCAA. Yes, Cary, I know what you're saying. I hate the NCAA. Mm-hmm. Why would I shout them out? Shout out to them for making this billion-dollar industry of March Madness happen. Yes, I said billions. Since what, the 90s?
Yep.
Since the 90s, this has become a billion-dollar industry revenue year in and year out. For 1 month, 3 weeks to a month, college basketball takes over the scene and does it like no other with this tournament. They make so much money and the players were not getting their fair share. 2025, we have exactly what we've always asked for. Players getting paid, Except the last thing that we need is for the schools to pay them, not these unidentified people, not these so-say boosters, not these, we'll say, sponsors of whatever, not these private equity funds. No, the school pay them, because at the end of the day, this school is still making a lot of money.
Mm-hmm.
But I wanted to shout out the fact that this is a reportedly $1.28 billion industry, and that the players are getting a fair shake of it in a sense.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what basketball looks like, but I know football, them folks is getting paid. Shout out to the players for finally getting their money. I had to say the NCAA first, just because these suckers got away with it for so long. We still need to do that episode. What are they here for? We gotta do that. We gonna talk about that. We gotta do that. What are they here for? Anyway, shout out to you suckers, because people finally got paid and the day ain't over yet. Y'all might try to put people in charge of this whole thing or whatever, but right now, the future is in the hands of the players, and that's what's most important.
Yes, sir. And I'm messing with it, son. I mean, I like that. I like that one. I like it. I like it.
I appreciate
I like where it's going, man. I like this. This is what I need. This is what I like.
Appreciate it.
Yes, sir, man. Hey, no problem.
All right. Last time. Get your submissions in right now.
Yes, sir.
We here at GNC Sports. I love to listen to music. We love to take it in, pause. We love to, cause you
I ain't saying nothing.
No, because you be saying it all the time.
Not on here.
No, not with this segment. You definitely be telling me every time to pause. Anyway, we here at GNC Sports Talk. Love music. We love to share that music with you. We love to find out what you are listening to. What have you been having on your brain? What's that earworm that you cannot get rid of? Whatever it may be, whatever you feel. Rap, hip hop, rock, indie, dance, reggae, man, whatever you feel. Put it in the comments with an M next to the song, artist, and or
Mm-hmm.
And without further ado, I'll give y'all a few more minutes.
Yeah, man.
I'll give y'all a few more minutes.
But look, I got me and somebody else. I think we low key. That's why we right here. But I got another one. I let her get one. I let her get one off, and another one. This is I got one that I discovered from the Snowfall, the Snowfall podcast I be listening to, throwbacks on some throwback stuff. But we're gonna get there when we get to ours. So yeah.
All right. And without further ado, we're gonna go ahead and get in here. Y'all are not too late. Put that still in the comments. We're gonna get to the ones that we have so far.
Yes, sir.
First up, we have from Chelsea. Put It On Paper, Ann Nesby.
By Ann Nesby. Okay.
Shout out to you, Ann Nesby.
All right.
The next one from Chris Armstrong. CEO Trailer. Trail. So I couldn't see it. Capital P. In case y'all don't know, the real joke is I could barely read and or see things, so I am struggling on accident, not on purpose.
Don't sell yourself short now. You can do both of them. All right. So we have the next one, Dearly Beloved by Wale.
I went up too.
Look, I'm gonna start calling them when I start arguing with people or debate people. I'm like, Beloved, come on, Beloved. Yeah, Dearly Beloved by Wale. Go ahead.
But you late, like they've been doing it.
Yeah, I know. I'm late on that.
Okay. Whatever you want. I know this one. Whatever you want by Tony. R.I.P. Wait,
he passed away. Yep, he passed away on March 7th. Yeah, he passed away. And just so you know, again, everybody, if y'all don't know now, Tony is my favorite R&B group of all time. None other like them. And my cousin, she got, I put mine in, but we was both on the same way because I was going to put that as my music pick. But I got one more that I want everybody to listen to when it's my turn. We're going to get to that. Go ahead. I get excited about it.
Yeah. Hey, man, I didn't know he passed.
Yeah.
Hey. Leah, the Lennox. You should know these names.
No, I don't.
Okay.
But Leah the Lennox.
Oh, okay.
IFY.
That's M.I.
Oh, I thought the M was for music. My bad.
Got to put a dash in
you better. Hey, I see it right there. I mean, ILY.
No. Correct us if we was wrong, but if he right, that's cool too. I didn't. My bad.
Nah, you good, man?
No.
It's all good.
I told y'all I messed it up.
I don't make mistakes.
Nah, players don't mess up. Residual was by Chris Brown.
Where's my reason? Okay. Always Time by Miguel. All right, we got the lovers in the building. I see what y'all on right now. I like it for sure.
I can't believe this.
I know, man. I know. Tell me about it. I know.
I didn't even know.
All right, so look, we're about to get to our music picks, and he's Gary getting ready to pull him up right now, but definitely got to give a big shout out, rest in peace to Dwayne Wiggins. Hey, that man was talented. The whole nine. All right, so the first one I got is Cousin Stiz. Shout out. I heard that today, this afternoon, on the Snowfall podcast. They usually play like a few seconds of the song, or maybe like a minute and 50 seconds of the song. And I heard, I was like, yeah, I mess with it.
Figure out how they do that.
Yeah. And the next one I have, again, like I said, it was Tony, whatever you want, but I changed it to Tony, Party Don't Cry. I know that Dwayne sung the lead on that song. That was the last song on their last album, the House of Music album, one of my favorite albums by them. By the way, I enjoyed all of the albums. All 4 albums classics. But again, I know when it's my time to go, man, Party Don't Cry, man. Play that at my funeral. Play that at my funeral. Party Don't Cry, which they ain't gonna have for a long time.
We don't know.
Well, you know, God got us. He know the time and date, but you know, Lord willing, it ain't gonna happen for a long time. But again, that's the first one, Cousin Stiz, shout out, and the second one is Tony. Party Don't Cry. Big shout out to Dwayne Wiggins. Y'all please go check that out. Dwayne Wiggins. Go check the whole House of Music album out, please.
Sons of Soul 2.
Who and The Revival. I just plugged y'all.
Give them their flowers and they alive.
I always give them their flowers. I went to their concert.
Okay, so.
Okay, what you saying?
No, I ain't saying nothing.
What you saying?
Don't say it like that.
Well, I'm saying it like that.
I had a baby shower till 10.
I did too.
People to catch up with afterwards. You didn't want to catch up with nobody.
Well,
anyway, it's Larry June.
Concert I had to go to.
Larry June, 2 Chainz, and The Alchemist. Life is Beautiful. This is off Larry June's brand new album, I believe. I think it's Larry June album. Maybe it's collab. Whatever. I'm saying Larry June album. Anyway, Larry June, 2 Chainz, The Alchemist. Life is Beautiful. Great song. Lexa Gates, What You Wish For. Randomly fell across this on IG, one of the channels or pages that I follow. They do relatively like indie artists or whatever, or maybe some unknowns.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of heard it. I was like, interesting. Heard a snippet, went to listen to the whole thing. Pretty good. Anyway, Larry June, 2 Chainz, Alchemist, Life is Beautiful, Lexa Gates, What You Wish For. What You Wish For.
Okay. And with that being said, hey, we just want to give y'all flowers. We want to give y'all flowers for tuning in to us. We appreciate it every Tuesday for clocking in 7 o'clock. Y'all know what the deal is. Hey, we entertaining y'all. We hope y'all are entertained by us. We great out here. We just trying to be great.
Always trying to elevate. Thank y'all for tuning in as always. I think the weather might change. My sinuses
Yes,
don't
sir. Enjoy that daylight savings time.
Actually, for sure. Yes, we thank y'all for tuning in as always. We love doing this. It's not even things in the work. It's things that's getting ready to start happening again. I took a break because work got crazy. Anyway, got my plan in order. Again, my plan is for all y'all to get sick of me this year, and we're going to make that happen. Regardless, thank y'all for tuning in. Remember, this Thursday, we'll have a show. I'll have a show from a fan's perspective. Gonna go a little bit more in depth with all the NFL free agency stuff going on, and gonna do my best to get that countdown show out because there's a lot of things going on, and I shall deliver this to you on the most unique countdown show out there. At least that's what I'm telling everybody. So yes, stay tuned. We live every Tuesday at 7, unless we pre-recorded, but we live every Tuesday at 7. Thank y'all for tuning in as always. Got anything else to pull it
Hey
up
man, when life gets hard, remember, party, don't cry, baby. When life gets hard, it's party, don't cry. In the words of Dwayne Wiggins, rest in peace, man. We gonna miss you.
All right, and if there's nothing else, want to go ahead and say this one last thing. This here is GNT Sports Talk. What we do it
For the culture.
by the culture.
Because we are the culture, you dig?
#1 sports podcast. Why?
Because our mama said so.
Because our mama said so.
Love you.